If you are dealing with tinnitus and struggling to get a good night's sleep, you are not alone. As someone who has been in your shoes, I know how challenging it can be to find relief, especially when that ringing or buzzing in your ears becomes more noticeable when you are trying to sleep. Today, I'm going to share 7 expert tips that can help you boost melatonin and sleep better with tinnitus. Don't forget to download my free sleeping guide with tinnitus. I will leave the link at the description below. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shema, an ASHA-certified audiologist and tinnitus specialist and the author of Living with Tinnitus book. I have high-pitched ringing sound in my both ears and it sounds like this. So this is what tinnitus sounds like for me, and I have been living with it for years. As an audiologist, I meet people with tinnitus nearly every day, and one common concern that comes up is how to manage sleep with tinnitus. You may notice that your tinnitus gets louder or more bothersome when you are trying to relax at night. The good news is there are strategies that can help. These tips are designed to not only reduce tinnitus symptoms at night, but also to boost melatonin, the hormone that plays a crucial role in regulating our sleep cycle. So let's start with the first tip. Tip 1. Optimize your sleep position. The position you sleep in can actually affect how loud or distracting your tinnitus feels. If you are a side sleeper, be mindful of how you place your pillow. Avoid pressing your ear too hard into the pillow or blanket, as it can amplify the ringing. Instead, try sleeping in a position where your ears are more open to external sounds, which can help balance out the internal noise you are hearing. For some, certain head or body positions can help relieve the sounds. So experiment with different sleep positions until you find the one that feels the most comfortable and reduces your tinnitus perception. Next, let's talk about your sleep environment. Melatonin thrives in darkness, so it's essential to create a dark and cool room. Use blackout curtains to block out any light, even from street lamps or your phone screen. The darker your room, the better your body can produce melatonin. In addition, a cooler room temperature around 60 to 68 Fahrenheit or 16 to 20 centigrade is ideal for sleep. This helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, and promotes better relaxation. You can turn on a white noise machine, a relaxation sound such as ocean waves, rain sound, or even a fan to mask your tinnitus and create a peaceful environment for your sleep. Did you know that exposure to light during the day can actually help regulate your internal clock and boost melatonin production? Make sure to get plenty of natural sunlight in the morning to set your body's circadian rhythm. When it's time to wind down, dim the lights at least an hour before bed. Avoid screens. Yes, that means putting down your phone or laptop, because the blue light emitted from these devices can disrupt melatonin production and make it harder for you to fall asleep. Instead, use soft lighting or even a dim lamp to signal to your body that it is the time to relax. Before we start talking about the tip 4, if you found this video helpful so far and want to see videos like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It helps me to reach more people who can benefit from my content. And make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on new videos just like this. Alright, tip 4. Limit caffeine and other stimulants before bed. So one of the most important things you can do to improve your sleep with tinnitus is to cut back on caffeine, nicotine, and other stimulants, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Caffeine can make your tinnitus worse and make it harder to relax. For me personally, I have a no caffeine after 2 p.m. rule. Caffeine stays in your system longer than you might think, and even a cup of coffee in the afternoon can keep you awake at night. Pay attention to how your tinnitus reacts to these substances and try limiting or eliminating them to see if it makes a difference in your sleep quality. Tip 5. Practice relaxation techniques. Stress can really ramp up tinnitus, and it's often at its worst at the end of the day when you're trying to wind down. That's why I recommend setting aside time to relax before bed. It could be a simple activity like journaling, doing a short yoga routine, or even listening to calming music. The goal here is to calm your mind and body and get rid of from the stress that could worsen your tinnitus. For me, I like to unwind with some light stretching and a good book. Find what works best for you and make it a part of your nightly routine. Tip 6. Use sound therapy to mask tinnitus. One of the most effective strategies to manage tinnitus at night is sound therapy. The idea is to add soothing sounds to your environment to mask the ringing or buzzing sounds. This can be achieved with a white noise machine, an air purifier, or even a fan. If these are not enough, you can also try using calming sounds like ocean waves or forest sounds. Make sure the volume is at a level that's not too much higher than your tinnitus. I will recommend keeping the volume slightly below your tinnitus so your brain focuses on the background sound instead of the ringing. And if you sleep with a partner who is a light sleeper, you can try using a sleep mask with built-in headphones or a pillow speaker to keep the sound to yourself. Tip 7. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. So last but not least, try to keep a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's natural rhythm and boost melatonin production. It might be tempting to stay up late on weekends, but this can throw off your sleep cycle and make it harder for you to fall asleep during the week. The more consistent you are, the easier it will be to fall asleep and stay asleep. By following these 7 tips, you can improve your sleep and reduce the impact of tinnitus on your rest. Remember, managing tinnitus is a journey and finding what works best for you may take some time. But with patience and consistency, you can find relief and get the peaceful sleep you deserve. If you are struggling with tinnitus and sleep issues, be sure to consult with an audiologist who can provide personalized guidance and help you find the right strategies for your situation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more tips and advice on living well with tinnitus. And if you have any questions or your own tips to share, drop a comment below. Don't forget to download my free sleeping guide with tinnitus. I will leave the link in the description below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, take care of your ears and sleep well.